The Amnesty International report released on Monday continues to elicit varied reactions. The human rights organization claimed the Kenyan government was yet to compensate a section of IDPs, a report corroborated by those who are still in camps. But the government maintains all genuine IDPs have been resettled, and KTN's Wilkis Tanyabwa has the details.
Residents of Kamwenge camp in Uasin Gishu say this is their new reality, or at least as new can be after 6 years. Kamunya is one of the oldest men here. He lost his eyesight 4 years ago while living in this camp. He now depends on his neighbors for food and other basic needs. But even for the able-bodied, these are hard to come by. The government stopped supplying food long ago. The IDPs at this camp claim their troubles began shortly after the announcement of the 2007 presidential election results. They say they were then ejected from their homes and forced to seek refuge at the Eldoret Stadium. After a year, they found their way to this camp. Over 600,000 Kenyans were displaced during the post-election violence, and a section were later resettled. In 2013, the government announced plans to resettle all remaining IDPs. But tents still dot the landscape in regions such as Eldoret and Nyeri, and those who live here claim they have been forgotten.
Ilikuwa serikali imetuarifu kwamba itatuharakishia na tuweze kusaidiwa jinsi tumejiunga kikundi kwa wepesi, lakini imekuwa ni kuishi.
This corroborated by a report released by Amnesty International, which claimed that the government was yet to fulfill its promises to IDPs.
Far too many victims are still waiting for justice, waiting for reparations.
But government officials tell a different story. They claim that residents from the remaining camps were not considered on allegations that they were not genuine.
We paid off all the IDPs who were profiled as at 2007. We are aware there are a number of integrated IDPs who decided to go back to their homes. We facilitated by paying them the 10,000 shillings, and we paid right across the board.
Every household of the last batch of internally displaced persons received 400,000 shillings to buy land, and thus the government says the last of the IDPs were resettled.
We want to recognize that fact, that maybe at the point of doing the profiling, a few, not many, a few people may have been omitted, and we have commissioned the provincial administration to relook at the exercise if there are any genuine cases, because we know them.
The legitimacy of the claim of those remaining in the camps now in question, as the section continue to squat on plots of land at the mercy of the owners. Wilkis Tanyabwa, KTN.